Okay. Good morning, everyone. Is my voice audible? Is it clear? Do you want to increase the volume also? No? Okay. So yesterday we have discussed practical question 1, which talks about what? Value addition and distribution of earnings. So we'll revise what we have seen yesterday. We'll not solve the problem, but we'll see question and the answer, and then we'll move to the similar question. Okay, as you have said, you want another question also. We'll go to the additional questions. In this only, I have given you additional question in which I have given value addition, similar problem. Okay, we'll go to that problem, and after that, we'll go to financial position and ratio analysis problem. Okay. Now, what we have seen in the yesterday's question. Question number 1. We have seen that data is given for Vanilla Limited, and in which what all are given? Net sales are given, other income, export incentives, increase in value of stock of finished goods, raw material consumed, direct wages, salaries, bonus, gratuity, power and fuel, stores and spares, other manufacturing overheads, administrative overheads as audit fees, and salaries and commission to directors, other overheads. Selling and distribution, salary and wages, packing and forwarding, and total depreciation is given. And coming to interest charges, on working capital loan there is an interest, and on fixed loan from IDBI there is a interest, and on debentures, tax paid including provisions, dividend paid, and dividend distribution tax. These are the contents of financial statements which they have given to us. Now, you are required to calculate the following parameters as stipulated part D, para 3 of the annexure to the cost audit report under the company's cost records and audit rules 2014 for the year ended March 31st, 2023 and March 31st, 2022. Now, they have asked us to calculate value addition, and then earnings available for distribution, and then distribution of earnings to different claimants. So first we have started with what? Value addition. So first, Vanilla Limited will be our heading as per part D, para 3 of annexure to cost audit report under company's cost records and audit rules 2014. And then we have started with the first statement showing computation of value addition for the year ended March 31st, 2023 and March 31st, 2022. In this, what does value addition? Value addition means some value is being added to the business while doing the raw materials conversion into the finished goods. So first we'll take the net sales. So whatever here given net sales, will take the net sales the same 7,120 and 5,700. And then other income, where will we consider other income as? Where after calculation of value addition, to calculate what? Earnings available for distribution, we add this other income. So this will not be considered here. And export incentives. I have told you this export incentives are incentives which are received from the government for export purposes. To increase the exports, the government is giving this incentives. So these will be added in what? Value addition. So whatever the sales is there, in that this will be added as a revenue. So add export incentives. So if we add for the net sales, export incentives, then we will get net revenue from operations, and from that what we will do? Increase in value of stock of finished goods. I have told you finished goods and the profit will have same effect, and opening stock and profit will have adverse effect. So if finished stock is increasing, profit will also increase. So we will add this particular finished goods to the sales. So add adjustment in finished stock, which is given as 30 and 15. And then we'll get this particular total. Here we'll write it as net revenue from operations. And from net revenue from operations, we'll reduce what? Cost of bought out inputs. And what are here given as cost of bought out inputs? Raw materials consumed, direct wages, salaries will be taken into earnings available for distribution. Power and fuel will be taken. Stores and spares. In this other manufacturing overheads, will be taken in administrative overheads. Audit fees. Audit fees is also considered as a value addition because audit will be done by external parties. So externally they will come and do the audit for the raw materials or the finished goods before getting into the sale. So that is also considered as a conversion of raw material into finished goods, because before sale only audit is being done by the external auditor. So this audit fees is also considered in the value addition. So we'll take audit fees also, and other overheads will take from selling and distribution, packing and forwarding charges, and other overheads. We'll take all this. And depreciation, will we consider depreciation in value addition? No, will not consider depreciation. Next, interest charges. In interest charges, we'll only take working capital loans from bank, because working capital loans are included in the day-to-day activities of the production. So these are into conversion of raw materials into finished goods. So because of working capital, we have some value addition. So this working capital loans will be taken into consideration. Fixed loans will not be taken. Debentures, tax paid, dividend paid, and dividend distribution tax. These all will not be taken. Now, whatever here given, raw materials consumed is taken, and then power and fuel is taken, and then stores and spares 240 and 210. From here, what all are there? They will take it as total. Now, other manufacturing overheads 645 and 555. 645 and 555 is taken. And then administrative overheads, audit fees 54 and 45. So 54 and 45. And after that, other overheads 390 and 330. 390 and 330. And then after that, in selling and distribution, packing and forwarding, and other overheads 30 and 375. 30 and 375. And then after that, on working capital loans from IDBI 90 and 75. 90 and 75. Total, and that total is taken here. Okay, we have bifurcated and written in our notes. In suggested answer, we have given us total. I suggest you to write it in a division manner. Like each and everything, you will write it as separately. Don't do this total and write. Okay. Now, total cost of bought out inputs, we'll do the total for all this, and then value added is nothing but net revenue from operations minus total cost of bought out inputs. Then we'll get some value addition, and then we'll take the second statement showing earnings available for distribution, in which we'll take value addition, add other income. So whatever other income is given here, 450 and 300, we'll add that other income. Add extraordinary income, no extraordinary income is given, so it is blank. The total will be our earnings available for distribution. And next, we'll write the other statement showing distribution of earnings to different claimants. And whatever here distribution is there, so earnings are there. This earnings will be given to whom? For employees as salaries. So 660 and salaries and wages 54. How much is 660 and 54? So first, employees as salaries and wages 714, and for director salaries and commission they have taken it as separately, but we have included all salaries and wages combined. You can write it in that way or in this way also. So 714 and 72 they have divided and written. And after that, we'll take what? On fixed loans from IDBI. Interest on fixed loans, IDBI 135 and 105, and then debentures 45 and 45. Interest on debentures 45 and 45. And then tax paid including provisions 474 and 300. Income taxes paid 474 and 300. And at last we have dividend distribution tax 110 and 60. So we'll take that dividend distribution taxes 110 and 60. And then at last we have dividend paid 630 and 345. So shareholders as dividend 630 and 345. So whatever the balance is there from this earnings available for distribution, that will be our retained funds. But you will not write it as balancing figure, but what you will do, you will take it as a working note. From earnings available for distribution, you will eliminate all this. 714, 72, 630, 676, no, not 676, 630, 110, 474, 45 and 135. You will eliminate all this, and whatever the balance you have got, that is your retained funds of company 676. Clear? Any doubts? No doubts, right? Similar problem is there in the additional questions. We'll try to solve that problem, okay? Now, additional question number 1. What has been asked here? We'll see this. The following figures are obtained from the cost accounting records of Sinjini Limited. What happened? Any doubt? Need any help? No? Okay. Forgot your book? Forgot pen? Calculator? Cost accounting records of Sinjini Limited, a single product manufacturing company. Year ended 31st March. 2 years data is given to us, 2023 and 2022. Net sales, other income, increase in value of stock of finished goods, raw materials consumed, direct wages, salaries, bonus and gratuity, power and fuel, stores and spares, cess and local taxes, other manufacturing overheads, administrative overheads, audit fees, salaries and commission to directors, and other overheads. In selling and distribution overheads, salaries and wages are given, packing and forwarding are given, and other overheads are given. At last, total depreciation is given. And coming to interest charges on working capital loans and on fixed loans and on debentures, provision for taxes, proposed dividend. All kinds of information are given. Now, you are required to calculate the following parameters as stipulated, Part D, Para 3 of the annexure to the cost audit report and the company's cost records and audit rules 2014 for the year ended March 31st, 2023 and March 31st, 2022. Value addition, earnings available for distribution and distribution of earnings to different claimants. Shall we do it? Now, first what you'll write? You'll write it as Sinjini Limited. Write it as additional question number 1. As per Part D, Para 3. What happened? Huh? Is it not clear? Sinjini. Is it clear? Okay. As per Part D, Para 3 of annexure to cost audit report under company's cost records and audit rules 2014. Okay. First, what will be a first? Statement showing computation of value addition. Amount, regarding amount, nothing is given. So amount, you will just write rupees. Amount in rupees. Particulars 2023 and 2022. Okay. Now, first we'll start with what? Net sales. It is 4,800 and 3,840. this, what we'll do, we'll add export incentives. Export incentives is not given in this particular question, so we'll leave it as blank. Okay. Now then, increase in value of stock of finished goods. Do we add this or reduce it? Increase in value of finished goods. $20 and $10. Here we'll do the total and write it as net revenue from operations. Here it is 4,820 and here it is 3,850. Then we'll write it as less cost of bought out inputs. In which first we'll take what? Raw materials consumed. How much is the raw materials consumed? 1,760 and 1,440. 1,760 and 1,440. This is raw materials consumed. Clear? Now, after that, what is there? Power and fuel. It is 240 and 192. Power and fuel. And after that, stores and spares 160 and 140. After that, cess and local taxes. Where will take cess and local taxes? Will we take in value addition? No. Where will take? Earnings available for distribution. Why are you thinking so much? Taxes are in raw materials conversion to finished goods. No, whatever we'll get as earnings, that will be given to the government, right? Other manufacturing overheads, 430 and 370. $430 and 370. And then audit fees in administrative overheads will take it as audit fees 36 and 30. Okay. After that, we have other overheads. It is 260 and 220. And then selling and distribution overheads, packing and forwarding charges 20 and 16. How much is packing and forwarding? 20 and 16. And then here we have other overheads 250 and 200. And then we have interest charges on working capital loans from bank, 60 and 25. Interest on working capital loans. It is 60 and 25. That's it, right? Did we miss anything? No? Now, we'll do the total of cost of bought out inputs. How much is the total of cost of bought out inputs? 3,260. And for 2022? 2,623. Okay? Then, value addition. How will get value addition? A minus B. Now, what is here? B, total of cost of bought out inputs, and A will be net revenue from operations. What is value addition? 6 not? Here? One to 17. Okay, okay. Okay? Done? Clear with value addition now? We have no doubts with the value addition, right? First. Any other mistake? No mistakes, right? 16. What is the total? 3216 and 2633, 1604 and 1217. If you are confused again, do the total again. There might be mistakes in workbook also. Okay? If you want to do total again, then do total again, no worries. Okay? Clear with value addition? Now, second, what we'll do? Statement showing earnings available for distribution. Okay? Now, first we'll take it as value addition. It is 1604 and 1217. In here we'll do add other income. Now what is other income given in the question? 300 and 200. Add extraordinary income, which is not given in the question. We'll put it as blank. And here the total will be earnings available for distribution. Okay. Now third will be our statement showing distribution of earnings to different claimants. Okay. Now, first, employees as salaries and wages. Employees as salaries, wages, bonus, gratuity. Now, how much is the total of salaries and wages? 440, 352, and 48 and 40, and then 36 and 30. $440 plus 48 plus 36. And here it is 352 plus 40 plus 30. Who is 420? 2023 or 2022? 422. 2023. Okay. Now, then after that, shareholders dividends 420 and 230. How much it is? 420 and 230. And then interest, interest charges on fixed loans and on debentures. Interest on fixed loans are 90 and 75 and 30 and 30. And then we have what? Provision for taxes. Government as taxes. Provision for taxes are how much? Provision for taxes are 316 and 200. 316 and 200. And we also have cess and local taxes above, isn't it? Cess and local taxes 120 and 100. and 100. And at last we'll have company as retained funds. So whatever balance is there after distributing the earnings to each and every one, that will be the retained funds of the company. Here the total will be distributed earnings. How much is the distribution of earnings? 1904 and 1417. Now do and tell me this answer. Now 1904 minus 524 minus 420 minus 90 minus 30 minus 316 minus 120. 404. Hmm? 360. Now for this company has retained funds, you will write the working note. What you will do, you will first write earnings available for distribution less whatever you have calculated so far. And then you will get the company as retained funds. For this you have to write the working note. Okay. I'm not doing working notes now, but you have to do it. Working note is important. Okay. Clear? Any doubts? No doubts, right? Now, I'm going to give you a problem of value addition, which is asked in December 2024 attempt. Recent attempt question have been asked only value addition. They didn't ask regarding earnings available for distribution or distribution of earnings to different claimants. Only value addition is given for 7 marks. I will showcase that particular question here and you will solve it in 10 minutes. Okay? Shall we do it? See here, WXY Limited shows the following figures in cost accounting records for the current year 2023 and 24 and the previous year 2022 and 2023. Find the value addition as per annexure to the cost audit report. Only value addition is given. Okay. Now what all are given? Revenue from operations including GST is given. So what you have to do? You have to reduce the GST first, because in this statement we have seen whatever the net sales including tax is there, net sales minus tax, and then we will get the net revenue from operations. So you have to reduce the GST and then add export incentives. Income from other sources will consider or not in value addition? Not consider. Increase in stock of finished goods? Add. Less materials consumed, less stores and spares, less power and fuel, less manufacturing overheads, less packing overheads. Wages and salaries will not be considered. Interest, here interest is not specified, so you can take or you can eliminate. GST paid, you will reduce here. Income tax will not be considered, dividend will not be considered. Will do? Okay, do. Regarding interest, nothing is specified, so don't take it. Okay? If it is given as working capital loans, then we'll take it. If it is not given, we'll not take it. Okay? Now solve it and tell me the answer. With presentation, not calculators. Okay? Not allowed if you're doing only calculation in calculators. In your books, you have to present it and you have to give me the answer. Even if it is taking 15 minutes, no problem, we'll wait. Okay? But you have to do it. Please let me know when you are done. Please let me know when you are done. Such a waste. Is it done? Super fast. In doctor writing. Similar to doctor writing, ma'am. Is it audible now? Okay. So I'll share you the Telegram group link. Okay, join Telegram. Why I'm telling this, I'll update the weekly schedule in that particular Telegram group, and daily I'll give you poll, MCQs. MCQs poll will be given to you. Okay, so this will be kind of a revision for you guys. So join this Telegram group. I'll share this link. So if anyone watching live, if you want to have weekly updates, or if you want to have a weekly schedule for cost audit, then you can join the Telegram group, which is exclusively for CMA final cost audit, and I'll be sharing MCQs. Daily MCQs poll will be given to you, so you can revise your MCQs in that particular poll. Done? Done? First bench. Not done? Okay, tell me what's the answer. Three 770 for 2024, and for 2023? 3147. 3147 or 3187? 3187. Calculation mistake. See, this is the answer which is given. Interested? Why? I've told you, no, interest, don't consider interest. In interest, they didn't give us working capital loan, so don't consider interest. I told you not to consider. I didn't tell you to consider. In interest, they didn't mention working capital loan interest, so don't take it. Okay, if they mentioned working capital interest, then you will take the interest. Okay, eliminate that interest and do the total now. See, for example, if working capital interest is given, then working capital, whatever the loan taken in terms of working capital, that will be included in the raw materials to the finished goods. On the conversion production process will include that particular amount. But if just interest is given, then we don't know what kind of interest that is. So we'll consider it as other interest, like fixed loan interest or any other some kind of interest, not working capital interest. If they mention you as working capital, then you will consider in the value addition. If it is not, then don't consider. If just interest is given, don't consider. Okay? ఓకేనా? ఇంట్రెస్ట్ ఎందుకు తీసుకోకూడదు మా మన మళ్ళీ డౌట్ వస్తుందా? నోట్ పెట్టి రాసుకోవచ్చు, కానీ ఇక్కడ మెన్షన్ చేయలేదు కాబట్టి దాన్ని కన్సిడర్ చెయ్యరు. ఒకవేళ కన్ఫ్యూజింగ్ ఫ్యాక్టర్ గా ఉంది అని అంటే నోట్ రాయొచ్చు మీరు, కానీ ఇక్కడ ఉట్టి ఇంట్రెస్ట్ అని ఇచ్చారు కాబట్టి అవసరం లేదు నోట్. ఓకేనా, కన్సిడర్ చేయకుండా ఉండడం బెటర్. If you have by mistakenly considered in the examination, so if suppose question is given and by mistakenly you have considered it, and after in the middle of the exam you have understood that it's something confusing, should I consider or not consider, then at last you will write the note point. Okay, if you have by mistakenly considered, write it as a note point. If not, you have a clear clarity while doing the sum, then don't consider it. Okay, if you have done any mistake and you have got the confusion in that place, then you will write the note point in that particular state. Okay, and clearly mention note point. Okay, clear with this answer? No doubts, right? Did you understand or did you understood how value addition process is there? If any question related to value addition is given, you will write in this way. Okay, no changes. Clear? No doubts, right? Now, we'll move on to next question, which is related to financial position and ratios. Okay, we have three: profit reconciliation, value addition and earnings available for distribution, and financial position and ratio analysis. In these three, we have practical questions that we have already discussed while discussing the concept of Form CRA3. In Form CRA3, now we are moving on to financial position and ratios. This question number 2 is asked in December 2019. The following parameters are extracted from the cost accounting records of Alcobox Limited, multi-product manufacturing company for 2 years. Gross sales including GST is given, less GST, other income, raw materials consumed, direct wages and salaries, power and fuel, stores and spares, repairs and maintenance, depreciation charged to production cost centers, factory overheads, salaries and wages, depreciation, rates and taxes, other overheads, administrative overheads, salaries and wages, rates and taxes, other overheads, and selling and distribution overheads, salaries and wages, packing and forwarding, depreciation, other overheads, and interest. At last, bonus and gratuity. You are required to compute the following ratios as stipulated in Part D, Para 4 to the annexure to cost audit report and the company's cost records and audit rules 2014 for the year ended March 31st, 2019 and March 31st, 2018. What they have asked? Profit before tax to value added. So we have to do ratio for profit before tax total and value addition total. So first we have to do profit before tax statement, and then we have to do statement of value addition. Both totals will take it and do the ratio for that. And value added to net sales, value addition statement will also do net sales, which is already given in the question. And then profit before tax will do in the above, and net revenue from operations. Net revenue from operations and net sales both are same. Okay, clear? Shall we do it now? Okay. Question number 2, main question. First you will write the Alcobox Limited as per Part D, Para 4 to cost audit report to annexure to cost audit report under companies Cost records and audit rules 2014. Clear? Then we'll do the first statement. See, here in the question they have asked for the ratios and they have given what? This, like 1, 2 and 3. While doing statements, you will not use this because that's not our answer. We'll do the statement. From the answer of statement, we are going to compute this particular answer. So while at last you are calculating this answer, you will put this. And while doing statement, if you want, put it as A or 1. Don't use this. Clear? Or just leave it. Just write it as statement. Don't write anything. Statement showing computation of profit before tax. For the year ended March 31st, 2019 and 2018. Amount is given in rupees lakhs. Excuse me. (2019 and 2018). First, gross sales including GST. Will eliminate GST. Gross sales including GST to 28,560 and 27,790. Then less GST 4,130 and 3,920. And then other income not given. Now raw materials consumed. We'll take it as less. Here net sales. How much is net sales? 24,000. Here less cost raw materials consumed. $15,960 and $14,840. And then direct wages and salaries. We are doing profit before tax, not value addition. So we'll take salaries. $490 and $450. Next, power and fuel, $350 and $320. Then stores and spares, $80 and $70. Then depreciation charge to production cost centers. Here only profit before tax, not profit before depreciation, interest and tax. We are not calculating EBITDA. Okay. So depreciation will also be taken into consideration. Depreciation charge to production centers How much? 220 and 210. Next, factory overheads. Tell me the total of factory overheads. 70, 30, 100, rates and taxes 115, other overheads 75, 190. And here 60, 30, 14, 66. 1. Next, administrative overheads. If you want, if you have time, then you can write it as bifurcation. Factory overheads, rates and taxes, depreciation, salaries, you can write that. Or you can do total and you can write it. 140, 90 and 2000, 250. Two thousand hundred and 130 and 90. 2, 3. Now next, selling and distribution overheads. $100, 85, 15 and 1,730. Here 80, 85, 15 and 1,640. Interest 1160 and 1030. Bonus and gratuity 200 and 150. Now, total of cost. How much is the total of cost? Give me this total. Hello? 21230. Is it 22230? Two, three? This? Okay, na? Profit before tax. One three. How much is this? 1 3. Okay. Now, next we'll do the calculation for what? Value addition. Raw materials anta 15960. How much is raw materials? 15960. Direct wages 490. Power and fuel 350. Stores and spares 80 and 70. Repairs and maintenance also. Did we write repairs and maintenance? No? Repairs and maintenance is also there, 70 and 60. We skip this. Okay, include repairs and maintenance. A. Here repairs and maintenance is also there. How much it is? 70 and 60. Yeah. We will cross check again. GST considered, other income will not consider this. Raw materials, direct wages, power and fuel, stores and spares, repairs and maintenance, depreciation. In this factory, we have done the total. Administrative also, we have done the total. Selling and distribution done the total. Interest, bonus and gratuity. Clear? Now tell me the total. Here, 2-1. Here, 1300, 2434. Okay? 430, 230, 330. 430. Okay? Clear? Now, second, we'll do the statement for value addition. Amount rupees in lakhs. Particulars. What are the years? 2019 and 2018. Now, first we'll start with net sales. Don't do again gross sales minus GST because we have already done that. If you have lots of stamina, have eaten 2 extra idlis in the morning, then you can write. Okay? I haven't had my breakfast, so I'll directly go to the net sales. Had your breakfast? Yes. Coming for cost and management audit class, ma'am. If you hadn't breakfast, we'll sleep. 24,430 and 23,870. Okay. Now, less cost of bought out inputs. Here no increase in fixed cost is given, right? Only other income is given. Export incentive is not given and Increase in fixed cost is not given. So we can directly take bought out inputs. Now, what all will take? Raw materials. How much is raw materials consumed? 1.5. Next. Next, after that, stores and spares. How much stores and spares? Then power and fuel. $350. Then repairs and maintenance. After that, what we have after that? Raw materials, wages will not consider, power and fuel, stores and spares, repairs and maintenance. Depreciation will not take. Factory overheads. In this factory overheads, will only take what? Other overheads, 75 and 66. Then, administrative overheads also will only take other overheads, 2,250 and 2,100. Okay. Then, selling and distribution, packing and forwarding, other overheads. Packing and forwarding is 85 and 85. Other overheads are 1,730 and 1,640. 1,730 and 1,640. Clear? At last there is interest. Interest, bonus and gratuity. We will not consider this in value addition. Now total of cost of bought out inputs. Okay, clear? You know how much I used to scream when I was taking classes for group 3. Group 4, self-study. Okay, group 4, I did self-study. But group 3, I took the classes. And I used to give the answer right after the question. You have to be that smart and fast. When you're giving answers, like whoever there in the class will look at you like this. I like that look from their faces. Only for that purpose I used to tell you answers. Okay, clear value addition? Then, now getting into the main answers. First, profit before tax to value added. Any of them asked regarding ratios, what we'll do is statement showing ratios. We'll do a different statement statement showing ratios. First we'll write particulars and then we'll write 2019 and 2018. Oh, value addition, we didn't do value addition. Thank you. Now, value addition, A minus B, 3000, and here it is. Okay. Now, statement showing ratios, particulars 2019 and 2018. First, they have asked regarding what? First is profit before tax to value added. Profit before tax coffee, my day will not work. Hello, hello. Okay? हमें okay ना? Okay. Profit before tax to value added. What is the profit before tax total? 1300 divided by 3830 into 100. And then here 2430 divided by 4689 into 100. What is the percentage? %33.94%. In here 59.83. Two, three, that's enough. If they are asking you to mention it for 4 decimal or 5 decimal, then go. If nothing is mentioned, then write only 2 decimal or 3 decimal. Now, value added to net sales. What is value added? 3830 divided by what is net sales? 24,430. 4,689 divided by 23,870 into 100. Ante. Okay. Next, profit before tax to net revenue from operations. $1,300 divided by 2,430 into 100. Here 2,430 divided by 23,870 into 100. Now, while doing in the class, we are not putting the lines. Okay? But in the examination, take one pencil and take one scale. Don't be confused. Okay? If you don't have scale and pencil, then buy new one. Okay? Buy new one and carry it to your examination hall. If you have time, then neatly do the lines. If you don't have time, then put the scale, draw it with the pen itself. Okay? But margins are important. It will enhance your thing. So that examiner will also not confuse. Okay? Okay? Clear? Done? Simple. This question will be asked for 7 marks. Will you be able to do it if it is given in the examination? Easy question. Easy question, tough, moderate, easy. All questions from cost and management audit will be like this only. Okay? Now, as you have found it easy, I will give you another question. We'll do it. We'll do another question similar to this. Okay? Shall we start? We need break for 2 minutes or so. Shall we start? Okay. Question number 2. The following figures are extracted from the statement prepared by the cost accountant and the trial balance of ABC Limited, which is single product company, amount in rupees lakhs. For 3 years data is given here. Okay? So far we have done only for 2 years. Here 3 years. That's it. No difference. Net sales given, raw materials consumed, direct wages, power and fuel, stores and spares. Depreciation charge to production cost centers. Factory overheads, salaries and wages, depreciation, rates and taxes, other overheads. Administrative overheads, salaries and wages, rates and taxes, other overheads. Selling and distribution also, salaries and wages, packing and forwarding, depreciation, other overheads. Interest, bonus and gratuity, gross current assets and current liabilities and provisions. Now here, you are required to compute the following ratios as per requirement of Part B, Para 3 and 4 of the annexure to the cost audit report under Company's Cost Reports and Audit Rules 2014 for 3 years. Operating profit as percentage of value addition as percentage of net sales. Note point is given. What is that note point? The computation should be based on EBDIT as operating profit. That means earning before depreciation, interest and tax. In last problem similar to this, we have included depreciation, included the interest while calculating operating profit. But now we'll eliminate depreciation and interest and do the operating profit calculation. Value addition, same calculation will be there. After that, we'll do a statement, and in that statement, operating profit as percentage to value addition and value addition as percentage to net sales. Clear? Shall we do it? Additional problems, question number 2. Same heading, ABC Limited. As per Part D, Para 3 and Para 4 to annexure to cost audit report under company's cost records and audit rules 2014. Okay, first statement showing operating profit. Okay, amount is given in lakhs. Happy Diwali. Now, 3 years data is given, so particulars 2023, 2022 and 2021. Now, net sales. $1,745, $1,705 and $1,610. Okay. Next, raw materials consumed. So no export incentives or no what increase in value of finished goods is given. Now less cost. No, cost of water inputs will result in value addition. This is operating profit, only cost. Raw materials consumed. $1,140, write it down, $1,140, $1,060 and $975. Next, direct wages 35, 32 and 27. Next, power and fuel 30, 27, 24. Next, stores and spares 654. Then, depreciation. Will we calculate depreciation will take? No, because note point is given. And at last, after operating profit, you will write that note point down there. Okay? Note point in the above calculation, operating profit is based on EBDIT, elimination of depreciation and interest. You will write that note point after calculation of operating profit. Okay? Now, factory overheads. Tell me factory overheads 5. Rates and taxes will not be considered. 5 and 6. 5 and 6 is 14. Next, 5 and 4. 4 and 3. Here we didn't consider depreciation and taxes. Wait, here they have given rates and taxes. So rates and taxes will be considered, I guess. EBDIT is tax, which is after calculation of entire profit, whatever tax we take. That will not consider. No, this is rates and taxes. So we can consider this rates and taxes. This is rates and taxes which are under overheads, not the tax which is paid on the entire revenue. Before calculating earnings, what will take? Entire revenue tax will eliminate. No. Are you getting my point? Here rates and taxes which is considered under overheads is given. So this rates and taxes can be taken into consideration. Only depreciation will be eliminated. No rates and taxes will be eliminated because these are taxes in overheads. Okay. Now do the total and tell me. So it will be 12. Did you get why we are taking rates and taxes? Because these are taxes in the overheads, not earnings tax. This is 10. Okay, only one will be added. This is 10 and this is 8. Now, after that, administrative overheads. 10 and 162. 172. This is administrative overheads. $172, and here it is 154 and 9. And then 148 and 8. 156. Next, selling and distribution overheads. 7, 6, and 124. $137. Then 6, 6 and 118. 130, 5 and 108. 5, 6 and 108. 5 plus 1 is 6, 6 and 108. Okay. This is 114. And what is this too? Okay. క్లాస్ తర్వాత ఎక్కడికి వెళ్దామని ప్లాన్ చేస్తున్నారా? అయ్యో ప్లీజ్. నెక్స్ట్ ఇంట్రెస్ట్ 85, 74, 68. ఇంట్రెస్ట్ కన్సిడర్ చేస్తాం. సరే తెలుగు. Will we consider interest? No. Bonus and gratuity we can take 12, 10 and 9. 12, 10 and 9. And assets and liabilities, that's balance sheet total. We doesn't need that for profit. Now what is total of cost? Yes. Question? Rates and taxes? Rates and taxes, here it is given under factory overheads. Here it is given under administrative overheads. Okay? Done with the total? What is total? Okay. So this is 268, 299. Your pitch is starting from here and coming. 293. Okay, done with calculation of operating profit. Now, your value addition. Statement showing computation of value addition. Particulars 2023, 2022 and 2021. Okay, now net sales. $1,745, 1,705 and 1610. Now less cost of bought out inputs, raw material consumed. How much is raw material consumed? And then power and fuel. 24. Then after that, stores and spares. 6, 5 and 4. And then depreciation will not take. Then factory overheads. In factory overheads, only what? Other overheads will be taken. 6, 5 and 4. Six, 5 and 4. And then administrative overheads, other overheads, 162, 154 and 148. 162, 154, 148. And these are administrative overheads. Now then, selling and distribution, packing and forwarding, and other overheads. 6, 6 and 5. 6, 6 and 5. And 124, 118 and 108. This is selling and distribution. Here it is packing and forwarding. And these are other overheads. Are you following? Then interest will not take, bonus will not take, assets liabilities will not take. Okay. Now tell me total of cost of bought out inputs. $1,472. $1,260. What 2682? 1268. Maintain the pitch. You're starting from there and ending in the lowest. Now, value addition. 671. Done with value addition. Now, third is statement showing ratios. And 2021. First is operating profit as percentage of value addition. Okay, what is operating profit? 201. 201 divided by 271 into 100. And then 268 divided by 330 into 100. And 293 divided by 342 into 100. Second is value addition as percentage of net sales. Two 71, 330, 342 divided by sales are 1745. Tell me the answers. 17. 81.212. Here. Okay, and here after operating profit we forgot to write the note point. The above calculation of operating profit is based on EBDIT. So, in the calculation, depreciation, interest, and taxes are not considered. Okay, this will be our note point. Clear? Any doubts? No doubts? Clear with the problem of value addition, earnings available for distribution, and ratios, financial position and ratios. Do you have any doubts with these two conceptual problems? No doubts, right? Even with the concept or even with the practical? No doubt. Okay. Now we have profit reconciliation. Okay. If you are starting now also, it will be quite confusing. You have to stop it in middle in the problem. So what we'll do is we'll continue on the next class. Okay. What you have to do after going on? Revise. Okay. You haven't got the notes, right? Handwritten notes. I'll go and ask now. Okay. So yes, that's it for today's class. If you have any doubts, then you can ask me through Telegram or through your Yodha batch group. Okay, we'll meet in the next class.